How is it going, everybody? You're watching Then About Tech, and today I'm going to show you how to protect your iPhone with 3 simple security tips. So, if you are afraid or worried someone may hack into your iPhone, steal your information, or any data privacy security concerns, this video is for you. Let's begin. Okay, so open up your iPhone settings and everything in this video is going to be right here in the iPhone settings. We're going to scroll down, keep scrolling until we get to screen time, and then we're going to scroll all the way down until we get to lock screen time settings. And the whole idea here is we're going to actually use screen time, the native Apple feature, to create limitations and to actually block access to a bunch of different things. And in order to make it super safe, we're going to actually create an alternative secondary password just to create a wall preventing anyone from having access to the most important data on our iPhone. So, as I said, we're going to go ahead here and lock screen time settings. So tap on this option, and then right here, we're going to set a screen time passcode. And the point here is, and this is very important, you need to create a different password right here than your lock screen password. Okay, so we have the lock screen password right here, and we don't want to use this very same passcode right here. You're going to understand why in a second. Okay, so this passcode is one thing. We're going to actually create a new one right here in the screen time. So I'm going to go, of course, with 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't use that, all right? I'm using this just to make it easier in this video. So go ahead and create a random, difficult, something that no one will be able to actually figure it out, okay? So I'm gonna go with, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, just to make it easy for us in this video. And then, as you can see, it's asking us if you actually wanna have the possibility to recover your screen time passcode, this passcode right here that we have created with your Apple account information. If you wanna be super safe, extremely safe, you don't want that option, because if someone has access to your Apple account information, they will be able to remove this protection that we are creating. So in my case, I don't want that. I don't want that option. But if you want it, you can go ahead right here and enter your Apple account credentials. And then, as I said, you'll be able to recover, to remove this password right here that we are creating if you forget it. All right. So in my case, as I said, I don't want that option. So I'm going to close here. And then it's saying, are you sure? So you won't be able to recover this. You will have to remember it no matter what. So make sure to use a 4-digit code that you can't forget, and go ahead and write it down and put it in a safe. Okay, so somewhere no one can access. All right, perfect. So we're gonna skip here, and great. We have created our screen time dedicated secondary password. It's safe now. Okay, but of course we have to set up. So what are we actually protecting? What we're gonna do here is go to restrictions, as you can see, tap on it, and then enable it if it's disabled, and then scroll down until we get to allow changes to. That's the section that we wanna talk about. And what we wanna restrict is this passcode and Face ID, so don't allow. And of course, it's asking us that secondary password that we have just created. In our case, 1, 2, 3, 4. In our case, no. In my case, in your case, it's gonna be something different, right? So let's come back. So we haven't allowed, we don't allow passcode and Face ID. You understand in a second. And then accounts, as you can see. So tap there, disable, so don't allow. And then as you can see, we have both options not allowed. And why have we done this? I'm going to explain you right now. So we can come back once again. And then, as you can see, our Apple account information is grayed out. So it's unavailable. If we tap there, nothing happens. And the same goes with our Face ID and passcode, which is gone. we don't have the option, the Face ID and passcode option anymore. Those are the two options that we have chose don't allow, and we are actually protecting. This is super important. And even, as you can see, all the iCloud information is grayed out as well. So perfect. So the whole idea here is we are actually protecting and blocking with that password that we have created access to everything related to our Apple account. And as you know, in the Apple account, you have access to all of your data, everything that's on iCloud, all of your settings, all of your personal information, it's all there. So since we're blocking it, no access is granted. And same goes with Face ID and passcode, which is completely gone here from the settings. And let me just go ahead and get back to screen time and then go to content and privacy restrictions. And let me reallow those options so I can explain you a little bit better. So Face ID, passcode and Face ID, I'm gonna allow. And of course, it's asking for our code. And if we come back, same thing here for accounts, allow, and then we went back to normal, right? So my recommendation is that you have those options disabled because as you can see, Face ID and passcode is back. The whole problem with having this available is if you tap on Face ID and passcode, it's gonna ask for your lock screen passcode. So this one right here, okay? It's asking for this one. But the whole problem here is a lot of people, depending on the scenario, if they get robbed or mugged, depending on the thief, they will ask you for your screen time passcode. So then they will be able to, knowing your screen time passcode, not only unlock your iPhone freely, but also accessing your whole Face ID and passcode settings, and they can just go ahead, disable that, and your iPhone is going to be completely opened to everything. So since we have used screen time to block this option completely, they won't be able to access it. And again, the same story with your Apple account. So right here, they have everything, access to everything on your account. And with the settings that I showed you, this is blocked. And of course, this is blocked as well. So then they won't have access to any of your data, any of your files. They won't be able to remove your passcode and any of your protections. So you're going to be completely safe. So I absolutely love this option right here because it's so simple, but it's extremely effective and helpful. And now you're probably wondering, okay, but it said 3 security tips, right? Yes. So number 1 is blocking Apple account. Number 2 is blocking your Face ID and passcode. And number 3 is inside the Face ID and passcode. So if you tap on this option, and then right here, you're gonna type in your lock screen passcode, you're gonna scroll down, keep scrolling until you get to stolen device protection. You need to have this feature enabled, okay? So have it enabled, and then this will also grant you a huge protection if somebody tries and if they somehow achieve to change any of your information. If they try to do that, even with our protections, it's gonna give a 1 hour delay before they can do it. So this is like a third step, okay, that we're implementing here on the iPhone. So have this enabled, and then of course, after you have everything set up, you can come back here to your screen time and then scroll down, content and privacy. And of course, as I mentioned before, don't allow for passcode and Face ID, and then scroll down, don't allow for accounts, okay? And then of course, as you just saw, you can go backwards and forwards. So if for some reason you need to change your Face ID and passcode, because if for some reason you need to change your passcode, you go to screen time, allow, make the changes, and then don't allow once again. Same story if you need to do something, backup, whatever here on your Apple account settings, same story, go to screen time, allow, do the changes, then go back and choose don't allow. So that's literally it. Those are very simple 3 tips that you can do on your iPhone right now that will protect it so much you have no idea. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.